Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is today, October 25th, just a little bit after 3 o'clock. This is the author, Andrew Snorton, and just as we do every second and fourth, not Wednesday, I'm thinking of another thing, every second and fourth Sunday about this time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give or take a couple minutes, we do our roundtable talk called Please Welcome to today's edition, Ms. Carla Fitzgerald. Carla, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm good. How are you? And thank you for allowing me this opportunity to be on your platform. I sincerely appreciate that.
Well, I tell you what, I sincerely appreciate you logging in and being here. So it's great. Carla, give our viewers briefly a little bit of a background. Where are you based and a few of your other moving parts in addition to wearing the hat of author?
Okay, well, I'm actually now based in Mandeville, Louisiana as of last week, believe it or not. I've been really busy moving. But I came originally from Georgia, Augusta, Georgia, to Alexandria, Louisiana. And as I said, now here in Mandeville, a place that I absolutely did not know that I would be coming to, didn't even know was on the map until maybe 2 or 3 months ago. So how I ended up here, I would just say it's the Spirit of the Lord leading me, and I'm just following. In addition to my author, I am a registered nurse, spent many years in the military active duty Army. So I'm still a hua girl, but instead of just being a formal soldier for the Army, I'm now a soldier for the Lord, and just enjoy life.
You didn't know that these things were positioning you to go ahead and get here. Do us a favor. Can you show us the cover, like the book? Sure. And as you're doing that, walk through with our viewers some of the themes and some of the topics that are covered.
Okay, it's called Planting Peaches, The Journey of Lauren Brooks. Can you see it clearly?
Yes.
There's a big orange on the front. It may be misleading when people see the orange, but trust me, it's not about oranges at all. It's literally about an adult woman's life who has made a lot of errors along the way, but she didn't realize that those errors were triggered from something that happened to her when she was a child. The main character, Lauren Brooks, is actually molested as a 6-year-old child by family members. And a lot of times people don't want to talk about that. So literally the first chapter starts off basically doing a shh, like be quiet. In other words, let's keep this family secret a family secret. But what we have to realize is that family secrets can kill us if we don't expose them. Anything that brings harm to anybody can kill you if you don't expose it. So chapter 1 opens up basically just giving the scenario of how everything started with her life, and literally just kind of leading into everything else that's going to happen after she finally recognizes, okay, this issue is getting the best of me, and she couldn't allow that to continue.
Wow. And I'm glad you started off with walking through that, because as I was listening, it's like all of us have, whether it's some challenges or traumatic experiences or what have you. And it kind of reminds me of, you know what, there's certain things you need to hold on to, and there's certain things you got to let go of, because it's like you always put your energy into certain things, it limits you from so walk through with some of the other themes, because this is like not only just, you know, it's definitely an eye-opener, but for our viewers out there, hey, you're speaking to like real and tangible issues and challenges.
Well, some of the challenges that I faced as I was writing was literally learning how to get out of my own way to allow the art in me to flow, and literally, I mean, change your whole mindset, your thinking process, and just kind of learn to write from your heart, because you want to be able to connect with any and every reader, and you want to be authentic with them. You know, everyone can talk a good game and say this and just say that, and they tell you to pray, but they don't tell you how to pray. There were a lot of things I knew, but there were a lot of things I didn't know. And so for me, as I was going through the process of writing it out, I literally had to relive everything that occurred in order to put truth out there to some degree. At the same time, it's still character format. And as I said earlier, every family has some deep, dark secrets that they don't tell. But the thing is, the only way to break those deep, dark secrets are to tell them. I'm also, at the same time, writing the follow-up book to Planting Peaches. A lot of my readers have already said, okay, I want to know what happens next, what happens to some of the characters. So I owe them that book. But ultimately, I think I just want to really focus on Christian books. This story, Planting Peaches, was literally just to, as I said at the beginning, help me heal. And not just for myself, I also want other women to heal. You know, we go through things all the time, but nobody ever wants to talk about it. And that's what I think Planting Peaches is going to give them an opportunity to connect with the book. But I really want them to be healed from it as well. So look out for The Journey Continues. It will be coming to a bookshelf near you soon.
That is awesome. And I think, like, like you alluded to, any of us that write, if we're not actively writing the next piece, we're kind of actively thinking what that next direction is going to be in. And I think,
Exactly.
like you said, with you providing the follow-up and building on a number of these characters and themes and things along those lines, it is it's allowing you to cast that wider net, and you never know
Exactly.
what people you're able to draw in constructively because of the topics that you're covering. But more important, the space and place from where you're coming from. You're coming from a space of clarity, a space of, like you said, healing, redemption, encouragement,
Absolutely.
empowerment. There are so many positive takeaways that you have. So with your book, again, show people the cover again and let people know the best ways for people to make a purchase, as well as the best
Absolutely.
ways for people to stay connected and engaged with you, so more people can
Okay.
help lend support to what you're doing.
Well, you can actually purchase the book at Amazon.com. I also, if you would like to purchase it directly from me, you can send me an email at breakthroughcreationsinc@gmail.com. That's breakthrough, BREAKTHROUGH, creations inc, INC, @gmail.com. And I also have a PayPal, yes, a PayPal account, but I can't remember what the actual code is right now. So please forgive me. Forgive me for that. But anyway, if you want to just get in contact with me via email, please do so. I will respond within a day or so to make sure that I get back with you and do a follow up. But please look out for me. And if you want to look on Facebook, it's on the Author Fitzgerald, just AUTHOR, not UR, Arthur Fitzgerald on Facebook.
Make sure to catch the full broadcast on All About the Authors 520 on Facebook and All About the Authors 520 on YouTube. Don't forget to support these and other great authors, and make sure to check out the hosts, All About the Authors. We'll see you soon.